So then the Lemurians do have advanced technology and not just nature lovers that eat grass and they live in caves.
They have extremely advanced technology, extremely advanced. It's a crystal-based technology. The same technology they used to have before, or we used to have before we split from each other. It's very advanced.
When you went to Lemuria, did you go into a room? I'm asking this because they say that they are Lemurians in Mount Shasta, which you already said is not correct.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's good to ask the question: did you go into a room, or did you see the sky, or it was like an open space?
Both, all three. So okay. My first recollection is waking up and standing up inside a room.
Okay.
And then I was led outside, and it was open space, like a garden, a beautiful, beautiful garden, with tables and lots of people there wanting to meet us. This other lady was already out there.
So you are definitely not inside a mountain.
No. And there was this lady who wanted to meet me for some reason, like many, many years ago, 2010. And she said, this other, a mutual friend said, this lady really wants to meet you. This was before I went public again. And says, sure, why not? She says she wants to tell you something that she hasn't told hardly anyone. She told me about it, but she's like, I think 3 people in the world she's told. And she wants to tell you, even though she's never met you. I'm very confused, she said, right? Anyways, we met with this lady, and she told me about an experience she had. She had visited Mount Shasta.
Mm-hmm.
And she was there with her boyfriend camping in the mountain. She got up one morning and she went for her walk in the morning, for a hike, before her boyfriend woke up. And in her walk, she saw a path. And I don't know if she saw pillars. I think she might have seen pillars. And she walked through them, and then she found a little town. And she was really amazed and surprised. This town with children and adults, and they were like, she loved their clothes. She thought maybe it was one of these, like, there's lots of different communities in the United States, right? Like the Amish or whatever. But they didn't look Amish. She said they're like beautiful clothes, and they were tall. And she hung out with them for the whole day. It was really good experience. And then, not a whole day, but quite a long time. And then at some point she thought, oh my God, I left my boyfriend back in the tent. He would have woken up and be super worried about me, right?
Right.
So she said, okay, I gotta go, but I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna bring my boyfriend here. And then she left. And she went back to the campground, and her boyfriend was just waking up. And he hadn't missed her or anything, right? And she thought it was odd, but she didn't have a clock or anything. They had the day together, and she wanted to show him the town. So they went back and went through the pillar, just fields and trees, rocks, nothing there. Right. So, and then she said, okay, so at first, she didn't know about Lemurians. She knew nothing of that. None. She'd never heard of anything like that. She was just a regular person living her life. And after that, she spent years wondering what had happened. And then she started learning about Lemurians. She realized that's what it was them. And I don't recall the rest because that was the most interesting part to me. I think she said she went back. She managed to get back. And then that recently she hadn't been able to, she said, even in 2010. And then she didn't talk about it. She didn't tell people. She didn't talk about it, but she felt it was important for her to tell me about it. So there's like an energetic or experiential telepathy connection among the people who have these experiences. And I think they can detect each other or something. Right. So, yeah, the perception is that, or the explanation is that, yeah, they live inside the mountain, but maybe to them we live inside the mountain. Right?